So, let's talk about streaming platforms. Hey guys, official Krale here, talking about streaming platforms in 2020, and this will only be about my honest opinion which one would be best to grow and which one I think would not be good for growth, and nor that you should be streaming on these platforms. Even though these are my opinions about these platforms, that does not mean I dislike any of them. This is just my highly encouragement for you guys to tell you, like, this is probably the best program to stream on, and this is probably the best program to make content on. So as you guys know, recently in a pop-up on news came along that Dr. Disrespect, we all know him from Twitch and the live streams and the YouTube content, he got basically banned from Twitch. Yeah, it's been a very big thing. Now, a lot of people have been wondering, like, is Twitch still as good as we think it is? And, you know, I won't give my opinion about all these platforms right here to give you a little introduction, what would be best on my opinion and what would be the least to do. So getting back to the whole Dr. Disrespect, yeah, it's been a really crazy day thinking about that Dr. Disrespect got banned, and everybody got flabbergasted because this guy is one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, and I'm fairly sure that Twitch makes quite some of the revenue of this guy. However, this guy got banned. There's a lot of been talking about, like, you know, Dr. Disrespect going over to Brime or to the new platform on Trovo. We can't really tell what's right and what's wrong. We can also not tell the future, so I have no clue for myself what his most intentions are. However, I've been digging around about Brime, which accordingly to some people might be a new Twitch or a new live streaming platform, and I couldn't find anything. So I cannot give you any info about Brime. I will give you my opinion about what I think of Brime, but there's no honest, really opinion about if it exists or if it will actually come to 2021 or 2020 maybe. Let's talk about all the platforms, and I'll give you my honest opinion about what I think about these platforms, and we'll see where we can go from there. So let's start with Twitch. So everybody probably knows Twitch, which has been around here for a very long time, and this has been the main platform for live streaming for people, including me. So to be honest with you, I think live streaming on Twitch is definitely one way to go. I do, however, think that Twitch is one of the most difficult platforms to grow on, according to the amount of people actually that are live streaming and the amount of people you're actually competing against. That might be a little bit of a struggle for you, but I'm not like disencouraging you not to stream on Twitch. Twitch is still a really good program to actually stream on. I do, however, think it might be very competitive according to 2020 and maybe 21, where a lot of people actually start live streaming on this program, and it might be difficult for other people to actually start because it's already so oversaturated with people. So I think my honest opinion about Twitch is, like, you can give it a try and maybe try getting your growth on Twitch, but it definitely will require you to do a lot more to just grow on Twitch and to actually find a routine which will make you help to grow on Twitch in another way. This will actually be explained in a whole different video that I will make and on another day about Twitch and how to actually grow, or to give you guys tips on how to grow on Twitch and YouTube and other platforms. That's part of the social media strat group. However, I do think it's still good to tell you guys my opinion about Twitch. My honest opinion about Twitch is that Twitch is still the main live streaming platform, as it has always been. All from the start, Twitch has always been the most popular about live streaming, and it's definitely been also the most competitive because there's so many people on there. I do think to encourage you guys to actually start live streaming, and you don't need any specific equipment. Of course, like a webcam would be good, or a good microphone. It definitely adds up, but it's not necessary, like, it's not a necessity to actually start streaming. I do think, however, that if you want to upgrade your stream and make people actually come into it and actually enjoying some content, there's a really big difference between somebody that's peaking or somebody that has some quality content right there. So to go over to Facebook Gaming, so we had basically our opinion about Twitch, and now to Facebook Gaming. I don't discourage Facebook Gaming. I do, however, think that Facebook Gaming is not really something that might work, because we all know Facebook for its social media. We all know what it's what it's there for, and I don't really think they should convert their actual Facebook platform into a gaming platform. However, they could. I'm not saying they can't, but I'm just saying that it probably wouldn't be the best. I think they should just stick as they are right now, because Facebook already has been doing amazing. And I do think if they make that transition to a gaming platform, it's not like that they cannot do that. I'm not saying they can't. I'm just saying it's probably not worth doing, because, you know, Facebook is already as big as it is. Why make it a platform for gaming? So I didn't even try, you know, to stream on Facebook Gaming. I'm probably not even gonna try it because it's not my kind of liking. I like Twitch for actually the platform for live streaming, and to basically cut it in pieces like I do YouTube for offline content, which is basically content where people can watch me if I'm, for example, not live on Twitch. Then with Facebook Gaming, it's a whole different strat. I know some people are actually doing like live streaming on Facebook, which is completely fine. Just for me, it doesn't work. That's my honest opinion about Facebook. You know, and this is also not a disencouragement to not do it. You can definitely try and see if it works for you, but for me, I'm just sticking either to YouTube or Twitch, but we'll get to that in a second. So to think about, you know, Trovo is one of the newer platforms. It's still in the beta. I tried Trovo myself and it didn't really go that well. Tried live streaming just chatting. I tried live streaming gaming. We played a couple games of League of Legends. I've been like, I think live streaming for about 1 hour and 30 minutes on Trovo, and we literally only got one person, just one follow and one live viewer in about 40 minutes. And I had the complete same setup that I usually do on Twitch. And when I actually live stream on Twitch, of course, depending on the growth that you have, I had a lot more people watching, and it was just more good for my growth. So I'm not saying that Trovo is not the way to go, but I just think as experimental platforms, including if Brime will become something, or if we look at Trovo, you know, Trovo is still beta and it's still like, as it was like with Mixer, an experimental platform. So you don't really have that gratitude or that self-assurance that they will actually be live for a very long time. We all know that Mixer went down not too long ago, and a lot of stuff has been going down. You see a lot of people that went growing on Mixer like crazy, and then they get a tweet from Mixer saying like, hey, we're sorry, but Mixer went down, you know, we'll give you Twitch partner, but it doesn't really add up. According to, for example, so many people that were streaming on Mixer and then now on Twitch, their entire growth became so much less. And I do think it's really harsh for Mixer to just send out a tweet as if it's that easy, you know. It's like you're firing someone on the block, but just sending out like a WhatsApp text or just a text message over phone. I just feel like it's just as much painful as it is. But that's a whole different story. We'll get to that anytime later. I think Trovo is still, like, as I said before, an experimental platform, and you can definitely try it out, but I don't encourage it right now because I'm still digging around for information. You know, it's owned by Tencent, one of the biggest companies, and they have a shit ton of money, as you guys know, but that still doesn't give me that gratitude or self-assurance if I should actually be transitioning over to Trovo or to stay on Twitch. So give it a try. If it works for you, that's completely fine. For me, I'm still digging around. I'm not going to make the transition yet. If Trovo actually becomes something new and they actually introduce it in a good way that we can actually grow in it, I probably will check it out and maybe we'll transition over to there. But for now, I think Twitch will be my main program. So we had Trovo, we had Facebook, and we also had Twitch. I think YouTube Gaming, to be fair, I think Twitch and YouTube Gaming, these two are going to be one of the most, like, the main competitors. And I think the problem right now, which most people have explaining in these videos, is that, you know, as I explained before, YouTube is more for offline content. This basically means, and this is my honest opinion about YouTube Gaming, that when people aren't live on Twitch, like they're not live streaming, they can check out their videos on YouTube, so they can still see the person, but the person is not live. So they can still enjoy the content of that person, but the person is not actually live, like interacting with them. And I think that if people go live on Twitch, I think that's the best idea, because then you have an actual platform for live streaming, which is Twitch, and then you have like offline content for YouTube right there, and that you kind of like balance these out. That's my honest opinion. I think that's the best way to go. Now, I've seen a lot of people actually live streaming on YouTube, and it really works for you. But the thing is, for me, I kind of like to separate these two. Even on my website right there, you can find my new website right here and see on my schedule that I actually have like 3 days that I normally live stream, which is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Make sure that you check the link down below. We might be live right now. And then on Tuesday and on Thursday, we make YouTube content, so I can actually base these out. So for my honest opinion and my honest review about this is that for me, in this case, I think YouTube is better for offline gaming, and that people can check out your content and still enjoy it. And I think that Twitch is still my main program, or my main platform, to basically grow on. I think these are like my honest opinions, and I hope you guys kind of understand why and what I think about it. I won't be going too much in depth about Brime, because as we all know, Brime is still sort of non-existent. There were a lot of like wrap-ups going on about Dr. Disrespect is going over to Brime. Does Brime still exist? You know, we know so little about Brime that we can't really give an honest review. I do think, if I really had to give an honest review for you guys, that Trovo and Brime are kind of like in the same routine. You know, Trovo from Tencent is still in the beta. Brime is probably not even out, but even if it was out, they're like experimental platforms. And I do believe that if we actually like seriously make sure that we like either stream one of these platforms, it might be the same problem on Mixer. Who knows, Trovo or Brime might go down, just as Mixer did. I can't guarantee that. I can't say they will. Of course, you know, Mixer was owned by Microsoft, and the same with Trovo and Tencent. They look good. They surely have the money to grow, but money doesn't make a platform grow. It really depends on how they actually expand it out. And I'm really curious to see where Trovo actually goes. Who knows, they actually might be a really good competitor against Twitch. But for now, I think the main parts that will actually be the most competitive are YouTube and Twitch, and to see how these go. And I'd say give it both a try, whatever works for you. For me, that is like I do live streaming on Twitch and I do my YouTube content on YouTube. For me, to give you a bright example, it's offline content and online content. So basically live streaming, offline content on YouTube. These kind of resemble in the line. That works for me. That might not work for you. But as I said before in the beginning, this is my honest opinion. I just wanted to kind of spread the word about what's like going on in the world right now, especially with Dr. Disrespect and Mixer going down. I think these two are like the main topics right now. However, guys, I still want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys are all doing well. Maybe I'm live right now on Twitch. Make sure that you check me out. Links in the description down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.